Okay, this week we're going to get back to doing a little funnel breakdown. It's been a while since we've done that. And I wanted to concentrate on Ecommerce Empire Builders funnels. And the reason I'm doing that is this is a great example of some people that are doing it right. And there are a lot of landing pages and home pages out there that really struggle to make a good connection with the customer and move that customer through the phases needed for getting the sell. When I saw this funnel in particular, I really wanted to break it down for you and show you some things that you can start doing immediately to improve your funnels. So this is going to be part one. We're just going to be talking about the landing pages. And to set this up, we need to address a couple of things. Where the average person is in their buying journey when they hit this page. Now, Ecommerce Empire Builders, they have a popular podcast and a very popular YouTube channel. They are constantly, the guys over there are constantly putting out training materials and giving away great content on YouTube and their podcast. So there's a good chance that a lot of the people that land on this page already know these guys, or at least know something about them. And they are a problem-aware market. They're people who know that they want something different than their daily job. They don't want a job, they want a business. They want more income coming in. So they're already out there looking for a solution, and they are already somewhat probably solution aware. If they are following these guys, they're probably very aware of ClickFunnels and that e-commerce type solution to the problem. And even if they're not, they're still out there searching for some type of self-employment, some type of home business, or something like that they can do. So we're going to keep that in mind when we look at the copy on their landing pages, and you're going to want to modify that based on where your traffic is coming from and how aware your market is to their problems. The first thing I want to note is the headline. And when you do a headline, you want it to be very compelling. You want it to promise immediately a cure to a pain point. You've got about 3 seconds to capture your market's attention. The person landing on that page, they need to see something that pulls them in. So the headline here, we design, build, and grow e-commerce businesses. Like I said, these people probably already know that they're looking for something in e-commerce. They may not know what, they may not know that answers ClickFunnels, but they are looking for someone to help them on that journey. I put down here that the subhead was an interesting choice. And the reason I'm saying that is they're jumping right into their lead magnet, which is a webinar to teach people how to start an e-commerce business, and they're giving away a fully built $100,000 funnel. And this works really well because the primary business here is their e-commerce academy, where they take people by the hand and show them how to build profitable funnels. They have a secondary business, though, where they build all that stuff for you, and we'll get to that in a second. But that's what makes this subhead work. So it's really a two-prong attack where you're setting up both products. So you've got this headline that addresses a pain point, so that's how you want your headline to be, and then a subhead that tells them what they're going to get, how their pain point is going to be remedied by your product or service. And then there's just this one little bit here, fully built $100,000 funnel template, you're just giving away a crazy amount of value. It makes clicking this link just almost a no-brainer for the average person. Another thing that you would normally see on a home page or a landing page that maybe this site doesn't go into as much as a credibility point, a why should I listen to you, who are you? Now, like I said, a lot of people landing here are aware of these guys. That being said, this picture is excellent for building your credibility. They don't have to say anything about themselves at all. If you know anything about ClickFunnels, right here they are with Russell Brunson, and they've got one of the Comma Club awards, which means they are just really doing well. So without doing a whole about me or who we are thing right here, they've solved that whole problem based on their customers' awareness with a single image. Next up, I recommend that if you've got any type of proof whatsoever, this is where it goes, and they've done a great job with this. Another thing, they're using big name people here. People that the market's going to know. So put your highest level credibility right here. So we've addressed why you should listen and put those proof elements, that credibility elements down right there. Okay. Next I marked, okay, I believe you. Now let's keep moving down the page. So this funnel, just the copy on this page itself has made me slide from the headline to the subhead to the proof to their process. And the great thing about these 4 areas right here is they're addressing what they do, what you're going to learn with them, or what they can do for you in a way that also addresses objections at the same time. These are almost bullet statements for copywriting, where you're doing this mix of these strong statements about what the customer is going to get and what the benefit is to them. Right here, these 4 things are probably the biggest pain points in this market, these e-commerce people, these people who want to own e-commerce businesses. Picking the niche, knowing the right product to get, identifying evergreen customers, and not wasting your time building out sites that don't work or creating products that don't work. They're identifying evergreen groups of customers. They're crafting the perfect product offers. So they're going to help you not only pick the right product, but present it to the customer in a way that resonates with them and makes them want to buy it. They've got this proprietary system, which is always great. If you've got anything in your business that you can make proprietary, make sure you do that and you name it. So they've got this highly optimized design and sales funnel. So you're going to get that sales funnel. It's going to be ready to go for you. It's going to make the customer's journey seamless and practically sell things for you. That's what sales funnels do, especially through ClickFunnels, right? That's the marketing. And then you're going to get, they're going to show you how to drive traffic, because a product with no traffic to it is worthless. If you don't have people coming to buy it, it doesn't matter how great it is. So they're targeting the niche. They're doing unbeatable offers, subscription sales funnels, and traffic and sales machines. And notice, this is very common in copywriting. You got to think that to what they're going to give you so that you can. And they did that very well in each of these bullets. So you can sell your new or existing product, so that you'll have your customers begging to buy from you, so you can generate sales immediately, and you've got a setup system. So you have a setup system to continued sales and growth. Another thing that so that you can is also a very future pacing element to copy. It allows people to start to visualize what their future is going to look like with your product. It's pre-selling based on emotion, even though they may not realize that as they read it. Next logical step in this flow is, hey, this sounds awesome. How do we get started? So we're starting to make the sell now. And this is where we go to those 2 different offers, this done-for-you service versus this self-study program. Building up the credibility again, increasing conversion and traffic. We're going to do it for you. Business in a box. It's wonderful visual language. It lets me know I'm going to be taken care of when I hear that. And then they go on here to look at the pain points. They're going to address these pain points here. Advertising is a huge pain point. Just knowing how to target, knowing how to write the ad, and they are going to do that for me. Email marketing, another thing. Email marketing is probably one of the biggest money makers you can have in your business, but most people just don't know how to do it. They don't have time to do it. Writing out 30 emails for a month or a sales launch or just things to keep in touch with your customers, to keep them loving you, buying into your brand, and keeping them coming back for more. It's a special skill, and most business owners don't have time for that, so this is great. It attacks the pain points and lets you know you're taken care of. Over here, we've got the self-study program taught by experts. The proof statements above shows the credibility in that, so I'm never even going to question it. And then they're showing me that there's 4 different options here for me. So that means, if I'm budget limited or there's certain things I want, maybe one of these 4 programs will work for me. So it's totally worth it to click learn more and find out. Now we get into even more credibility, social proof. They've got a list of everyone that they've worked with that's making, I believe it's $50,000 a month, $10,000 a month. And there's 2 great things about this. One, it shows, hey, we're out there doing it. And 2, it kind of makes me have that FOMO feeling, that fear of missing out. Look at all these people that are working with these guys and doing what I'm wanting to do. And it's very powerful. I think one of the things that I would recommend to test on this site is, maybe do a little bit more future pacing down here, maybe add a testimonial or 2 of someone that's saying, hey, this is what my life is like now after working with these guys. And then I believe a brief statement on, hey, what is the better alternative here? Look at all these people that are killing it with us. This is your chance. And then another link to the webinar. That way, my only chance right now to hit that webinar is up here. I'd like to see that down here as well. And then all the social buttons, all the ways you can join them. Maybe they didn't put their email in this time. Maybe they didn't do the webinar, but maybe you can get them into other parts of the ecosystem and, continue their training and their indoctrination to come back to the website. The only other thing that I really noticed that I would like to see improved here, this font is really hard to read on desktop. Works great on mobile, and a lot of your traffic nowadays is on mobile, but this is blown up at 150%, making it easier, but it was really challenging to read on the site. So what you can take away from this is your headline. It needs to get their attention immediately. You've got 3 seconds, and it needs to be about them. What is their pain point, and how you solve it. And the subhead is where you really fine-tune that, how I'm going to help you solve it problem. Another thing is making sure you have the social proof. If your website or you're not as well known, having a little blurb about who you are and why I should trust you underneath this social this proof would be great. Possibly above it to the side here would work as well. Include bullets about your product. Interview your customers, do what you need to do, and find the biggest pain points and tell them how you're going to fix it. Future pace it so they can visualize what their life is going to be like with your product. When you get into your offering here, by now you should have proved that you are an expert. It should have already happened. There should be nothing here that kind of catches me and goes, oh, I don't believe them anymore by the time you get down to this point. So make sure you've added what you need to up here to make me feel that way when I get down to this point. Make sure your product addresses those pain points, talks about how they're going to solve it yet again. It never hurts to have more social proof. This could be testimonials, videos, anything that makes people see that there are people out there happy with your product, your service. Another good way to remind them of or visualize the future is remind them of where they are now and then future pace again, like this is what your life's going to look like. You could add that down here as well. And then, if you're on social media, then give them a chance to go there as well, because even if they don't sign up or buy the first time around, this is a great place to do it. Anyway, hopefully that will help you this week with your landing pages. And if you would like me to take a look at your landing pages, I'd be more than happy to do that. You can find me at funnelcopyexperts.com. Thanks.